So this nice open area, it's gonna be basically like a factory. So I'm gonna have as many auto farms as I can possibly think of possible to stick into this place. And then they're all gonna like intertwine and make all the things that they can make. So basically, it's gonna be like certain items are just gonna straight up have farms dedicated to them. And I'm definitely gonna need ice just to save on rails and all that mess. So with a bunch of different farms though, it does mean I am going to be doing something like this. There's going to be a structure per farm, per item. So there's going to be a lot of houses around here. And they're going to be pretty dang spread out, so I better make sure I make them big. Let's start with a simple one, though. We'll start with sugarcane, just as like a basic starter farm to work on first. I am debating on what type of wood I want to use, and I might still be using oak just to fit in with the vibes of everything. With the other structures that are bigger on the mountain. It definitely means that I'm gonna have to clear out these forests that are around here. I've just been working on them. Sure, it doesn't look that empty, but I've mined a lot of wood from them. Okay, I got 14 stacks, so I think that's plenty. But while I was over here, I found this cool mountain. And there is a very small chance an ancient city could be under here. Not a big chance at all, but there's still a chance, and I like that chance. And oh my gosh, this is actually a really cool area. What? What? This is actually a sick area. Okay, it's definitely an interesting cave to say the least. Oh! Villager outpost. That's good. We could use some bad omen. Alright. This will be the spot where the sugarcane farm will be. Okay, each building I want to sort of represent each kind of resource that's going to be getting. So I'm thinking with this, I have like these square sections that it will then, a sugarcane has its different shoots. It'll be like this. We have these like 4 rooms, 4 shoots per se. And yeah, they'll be different heights. Alright, now because it's going to be sugarcane, I'm thinking I do a moss roof, I'll be honest, just to have that green to it. Then, of course, I'm going to texture this once I'm done, but right now I got to get moss. Alright, now I'll just add, like, these moss cracks, per se, where it's, like, transitioning into moss. Okay, here it is. Not pretty, of course. I was never that good of a builder, but it is a building, and it is my building. I will use it to hold my sugarcane. I'm realizing something. I'm about to mine a lot, and I'm not really sure if it's really worth it, mining all of that. So I think I'm gonna go and get a wither and bacon. Then I'll grind out emeralds and figure out just why I'm doing this. Figure out stuff. Alright, time to do interior. I thought bamboo would probably be the best block because it is the closest thing you can get, really, to sugarcane texture. Alright, here it is. Our interior. And then, I'm not sure where I want to put the chest. But that doesn't really matter right now. What matters is that we have an interior and we need a farm made. Okay, so at first I was just going to make like a big farm, but then I just realized I'm going to make this 15 blocks big, so why not just put it all in one chunk? Alright, now it's just time to dig out this entire chunk area. Oh my gosh, I am stupid. So I was mining, I was just like, I was absolutely zoned out, and I broke my silk touch pick. I'm starting to panic because I think I still did the math wrong anyway. Okay, I did my math right. I just panicked. Oh! Oh! I think we found a new child chamber. Maybe this one will have actual things I can use with the keys.
I should do a raid to get totems.
Guess who has bad news? Me. You wanna know why? Because I still haven't been able to find one of the key things in this place. I've dealt with so much fighting. Okay, I've gotten so lost here, actually. I don't even know how I got in here now. I have no idea where I am at. And guess what? There is no chests. I've been going around. I've been trying to get a bunch of redstone, and I found another trial chamber. Yeah, this is just chaos with some of these dudes. Still nothing good. I just realized I do officially have the sugarcane farm messed up because my design is for a minecart, not ice. Wow. To get a bunch of redstone, I got this much diamond ore. Like, I was just trying to get redstone, and the amount of diamonds you get in the process is insane. Alright. So my miscalculations have caused it, so I can only make 2 layers instead of 3 of this. Luckily, if I need to expand it, if I want to expand it, I can expand it this way, because everything's going to be on this side. And so this is basically just empty. I think we got the sugarcane farm done with the 2 layers, and the minecart, which will eventually show up, but it does have a lot of land to go through, that's why there's 9 hoppers. Okay, so now we got the sugarcane farm done. It's time to go into the second most simple farm, which is bamboo farms. So we've already got our hole dug out, and we just have to set it up. And this time I have it mined out correctly for the design, which will be the exact same as the sugarcane farm. But I know what I'm doing this time. Alright, here's one layer done. Now I'm working on the second layer, and here's the entire track layout. Well, I'm out of redstone again, so I have to go back into the caves and get more redstone. Oh, might have company actually here, which is like really cool, but that sucks. Alright, 3 of the horses survived. More diamonds to the collection of diamond ore I slowly get while getting redstone. Alright, the farm's built, now it's time to build the house. And then there we go. A sort of bamboo kind of style. Even though, like, it wouldn't make you think of bamboo, like, at all looking at this. So we just have, like, 2 chests, basically, here, just to pick up the bamboo, and then it just goes through the farm, just like sugarcane does, and picks up bamboo. And I think I'm gonna keep this. Oh, what the? Wait a minute. What happened here? Oh, kind of doesn't work if you're missing an entire line of redstone, right? There we go. I mean, sugarcane farm is running really, really well right now. So hopefully the bamboo eventually hit that point. And then we'll have a like sustainable source of good resources. And then I need to go AFK actually over by this village or area because I am running out of iron. That is all my iron, 48, and that is nowhere near enough for the next farm. So we're just gonna have to sit here a little bit and AFK. Okay, so I'm getting a little tired of having to go into the caves so much just for redstone. So I'm gonna make a villager breeder not have to go into a cave and get redstone. I'll just trade my redstone instead. Alright, we got 1 villager, and also with these villagers will be able to help me make the iron farm next over in this other area. Just like, I'll probably have an iron farm in like every corner of the area. Alright, here we are, your new home, just over the horizon. Just get in this boat and we'll be on our way. Just a little simple home is all. Nothing suspicious about this hole over there. Nothing suspicious at all. See these beds here? Isn't that nice? Alright, they're both collected. Now it's time for the real show to begin. Yes, yes. Yes, take the bed. See those beds? Yeah, you know what to do. You see nothing. There's nothing here. Perfect. I already had one of your children. Time to take them away. I have special plans for them. Come along, child. Time to get moving, little one. Alright, we got our second child. Alright, so you might be thinking, oh, they have this tiny, open-roofed housing area. How could you treat these ones so poorly compared to the other ones with their little huts that they live in? Well, guess what? I'm still breeding more. You see those two villagers over there? We're only to bring more villagers over here. Then once I have these villagers, I can then use them. Yo, we got a wither skeleton. Alright, my dear child, we are not safe still. There are still creepers out here, and I don't know why. But now we're safe, surely. Hey, you two. Welcome to your third brother. Or second brother, depending on it. Alright. We have some clerics set up. And so we have our redstone now, and I'll bring a few more people around. Alright, now since I got the melon and pumpkin farm done, I'm gonna go fight the wither. Wither time. There we go. We got a wither. Nice. That's how you do it. Now all we have to do is get a bunch of emeralds. But for now, we're gonna flex and use diamond blocks. Alright, we're putting the beacon. Little cave here. We'll just do a haste one for now. And now we just gotta get a bunch of emeralds. Alright, I need more villages. So, the plan here with this building is I'm gonna have different villagers, and with those different villagers, I'm gonna be able to like order or like go through a certain page on the lectern, and it'll be able to give me that certain type of villager. And then they'll cycle through. There will be like a row of 15 villagers. I'll be able to put in a certain page, and that certain type of villager will come through, and I can send them back, get another villager. So it's simple. It's really clean per se, or organized. But I've actually never done this before. I have no idea. I am not that good with redstone, but we might as well see what happens. This is what freestyling redstone looks like when you have no idea actually what you're doing, but you figure out something works, and you start making a mess. Yeah. This house originally was going to be for 5 different types of villagers. This is definitely not going to fit 5 different types of villagers. This is an all-one and bigger than the house. Looks like this is going to be my farmer's house. And if you're wondering, oh, how long has he been doing it? Oh yeah, I've filled up almost all my chest full of stuff. Yeah. Alright, this bottom area, it's got the entire loadout of all the sections for each villager. I'm starting to realize 15 farmer villagers is actually a lot. So I'll probably do like 8 farmer villager and then also put the clerics into the other slots. I have the ordering system all set up. Now it's time to set up the system for receiving and sending. This is what the final mess looks like. So it is a little delicate on the whole working it out thing, but it does work nonetheless. And it is an easy fix if anything goes wrong. So I'm just going to show you a quick little thing on actually how the machine works. Simply
pulling that left lever there activates what page you're on. So you need to select a page in the loom. So let's say for this, we're going into page 2 now for the second villager. We then need to flick that lever to order them. And then once we're finished trading with them, there's this far right lever that we flick. And then we hit the button to send them back. And the lever on the right is to make sure that they go back in their proper spot. And then we have to turn the far left lever back off so then it doesn't break anything.